Oui, oui. 私のために死んでくれる。
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
姉様のために死んでも。
That nigga's tripping.
Aside from the weird dynamic between Mei Mei and her younger brother, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 has been nothing short of amazing. The team over at Mappa Studio have once again put their best foot forward and then some. While Chainsaw Man is that eccentric but still very accomplished child despite his choices not exactly being in line with his parents, Jujutsu Kaisen on the other hand is the charismatic golden boy that doesn't put a foot wrong in not only the eyes of the parents but almost everybody else. The people that don't take to him well are those that don't trust the goody two-shoes almost pure heart nature. Going back over to JJK. If you were to put a gun to my head and ask for what I think is the weakest aspect of Jujutsu Kaisen anime, it would be Season 1's plot. More specifically, the overall sequence of events. Now, don't click off the video. This is a cop-out answer. Season 1 does pretty much everything right. After finishing it, I read the manga from the beginning. The first season effectively spends its time fleshing out the world a bit, introducing us to the sorcerers of Jujutsu High, developing our main characters, showing how OP this arsehole is, and setting the scene for the next season. Again, I don't know how Mappa could have significantly improved on it, especially while keeping it to the same runtime of 24 episodes. Furthermore, I could only come up with this answer after watching everything of Season 2 that's out so far, and I know that my observation on the two seasons is like pointing out that the near-perfect 5-star main course that I'm currently eating is better than the near-perfect 5-star appetizer that I just had. It's unfair, but I'm not trying to catch that bullet with my brains in that hypothetical situation. So what's the worst aspect of Season 2? Besides the weird sibling aspect? Yuji's fight against the grasshopper cursed spirit. Haha, another cop-out answer, I know. Especially with the technical difficulties that come with trying to improve that scene. But again, I'd get to keep my head. Seriously, Season 2 is killing it. The Shibuya arc is what everything shown before has been leading towards, besides JJK 0. Sort of. Because, well, that's the original story with an ending. Right now, the stakes are higher than ever before now that the balance in the JJK world has been shifted with the sequence of events. You already knew the intentions of the villains from well into the first season, to seal Gojo and create a better world for cursed spirits. However, going into the Shibuya incident arc, everyone has that big question mark over their head as to how they plan to see this through when the person they're talking about can cast an invisible barrier around himself without it being a drain on his cursed energy supply. And this isn't like a last resort technique. He uses it because he either can't be asked to dodge or to fuck with his opponents. With your mental state playing a big part in this world's power system and how you fight, you could argue that this one technique of the many in tandem with his nature to make you do mental gymnastics might be the most OP combination in this world. And I have to say, the plan.
It was perfect. Perfect.
Not for Hanami though, RIP to him. I mean how we got to see everything leading up to Gojo getting sealed, the moment itself, and then seeing the immediate ongoing repercussions to the JJK world in anime format. The Jujutsu High sorcerers said it themselves. With Gojo out the picture, it's fair to say they're fucked. Killing whoever outsmarted Gojo isn't even a consideration. Their main goal by hell or high water is to free Gojo. Gege deserves every accolade he gets for not killing Gojo off, even more so when you consider that he's gone on record for not liking him, his own creation. I'm sure a lot of spiteful parents in the world can relate. He knew before anybody else that he made this guy too strong. Imagine giving the villains an arse pull to write Gojo off permanently, then give the main characters an arse pull to balance things out and gift them the series ending victory. He'd have everyone coming to the same reaction of,
well, that's just lazy writing.
Especially after the careful progression of our main trio in the first season. It'd be a massive letdown. These guys need to be, well, the main trio and do shit, and they can't do that with their all-powerful sensei there to clean up the most serious threats with little to no difficulty. Then you've also got your side characters that need their fair share of the action. You've already seen some, Mei Mei, Nanami, Maki, but my personal favourite consequence to come about after Gojo's downfall is Toji coming back from the dead. Toji's presence is similar to that of the Joker in the Injustice universe. Both ended up getting killed early on, but their actions did shake up their world one way or another. Though whereas Joker mainly did it for shits and giggles, Toji's actions were mainly out of spite. Understandably so in my opinion. And this is all without mentioning that he's Megumi's dad. Strong anime dads are cool, even the bad ones. Why not add another cliche that's proven to work for series in the past? And a man with his feats can't be permanently sidelined. Granny Agami and the Jujutsu world recognises his feats just as much as we, the audience, do. So thank you, Granny. The unintentional sacrifice of you and your grandson was a great spectacle for the viewership. The last point I'll make about Toji is hearing the voice actor Takehito Koya sing in Season 2's first opening, Io no Sumika, and perfectly hitting those high notes was one of those glad that I know it exists type things. And the edit of quote-unquote Toji singing as he's handing out L's to Gojo, Geto and Rico in the Heavenly Restriction arc? My type of humour. Now I'm gonna want him to do covers for damn near every near JJK opening from here on out. I'm a simple man with weird tastes, sue me. Aside from the tryhard haters, anime fans and their mum knows that the Jujutsu Kaisen animation quality is up there with the best in that category. Anime-only Gojo fans, I understand your favourite sensei is out of action, but just enjoy the show's extra tension now that he's forcibly out on the sidelines. It's a safe bet that the Yuji Chozo fight is not the last spectacle we're gonna see and say, oh shit, this kinda slaps. Time heals all wounds, people. If it doesn't work fast enough to your liking, rewatch what's available or the manga is out there for you to read. But I know you're not gonna do the latter, so I don't know what else to tell you. So this is where I'll end the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it or a comment on your thoughts on the show. Helps this video get seen. Roll safe.